Mr. Mortgage back at you on April 22nd regarding this morning's existing home sales number, the data within the data the media doesn't report, the data that you need to know as a homeowner. So first of all, I'd like to thank the thousands of people coming onto my blog, www.mrmortgage.typepad.com. We're building a vibrant community together, having fun. Thank you very much. Please visit. Also, my collaboration with the Mortgage Lender Implodometer, ml-implode.com is kicking off. We're going to bring you great research not seen anywhere else. They've been at the forefront of reporting this crisis since day one. It's the first place I go for my news. Lastly, please give me stars on this YouTube thing. I want to get to the top. I haven't been there and been up there a lot, but you guys have helped out in that regard. But I work for peanuts, so stars are good. Let's look at the numbers. Existing home sales are the market. New home sales account for 10-15%. Builders throw in swimming pools to get things sold, and it's fake. So let's talk about existing homes. I don't want to talk about nationally, seasonally adjusted numbers. Let's talk about what really sold. In the West, that's 10 states, Western region, 66,000 homes sold. Remember, my report, you can find on my blog, there were 70,000+ notices of default and foreclosure sales for the month of March. So there's still more foreclosure activity than home sales. In the southern region, 134,000 homes. In the northwest, 80,000, and the northeast, 50,000. Months supply nationally is 9.9 months, but months supply in the bubble states are likely twice that. Prices, that is what I want to get into here. 8.5% down nationally. The West Coast down 15%. Now this is where you got to bring in a report from DataQuick. You can go to dqnews.com. It was released a couple weeks ago regarding the March foreclosure action, okay? Because no one likes to talk about foreclosures as a part of the existing home stock, okay? Because this is really important. Now, people don't know this, but only about 2.5% of homes sell out of a foreclosure auction. The rest of the bank buy back. Then they release to large auction aggregators or to realtors to sell individually, right? Now, the realtors, if they sell the existing home, that gets counted in the existing home sale we saw this morning. So it's not, or it showed this morning that the numbers were only down 2%. Okay, that sounds pretty good. But when you take into consideration that 38.4% of the homes in a state like California were foreclosure sales being sold, that changed a little bit. That's not organic demand. That's fire sale homes being sold by banks who care about the price, but not like a homeowner would care about the price, and fire selling these things, and it's keeping the numbers pumped up. If you take out or bring down foreclosure sales as part of existing home sales to historical averages, existing home sales would have been down far sharper than 2% this month. That's for sure. Another thing about existing home sales is the price. That's why we're seeing the 15% fall in the state of California. DataQuick cites the lack of home sales to the lack of financing. Remember, I always say, home prices are going to gravitate towards the most readily available financing, which is Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac conforming $417,000 financing. 14% of homes in the state of California were bought with jumbo financing versus almost 40% a year ago, and a year and a half ago, over 60%. That just shows you how we have no financing. Unless people are planning on paying cash, values are going to have to come down to where financing is, right? So, when CNBC likes to, and Dennis Kenneal like to talk about the foreclosure sales going off and why it is such a good thing. Now, it is good we're turning homes. However, at what price to everyone else? One person that moves into a neighborhood that buys a home $100,000 off, that guy gets a great deal. But 50 people in that neighborhood who have similar comparable properties just lost $100,000. Remember, home values are based upon recent sales on an appraisal report. Doesn't matter if those sales come from Jane and John Doe listing their home or from the bank listing it with a realtor. They count in the number, and most people don't know that. So keep your eye on that too. So I think really the big news within the news is the values dropping to such a large degree in a state like California. That's, of course, due to the lack of financing. That shows you how troubled the mortgage market is right now. And also, when you go back and look at the DataQuick report, which is on my website, the link, you can also go to dqnews.com, the number of foreclosures as a part of the existing home sales is absolutely ballooning. 52% in Las Vegas, 25% in Phoenix, 40% in California. Foreclosure property selling brings down the value of all the other properties around, and that's your property. So keep an eye on it. Anyway, I hope this report here clarified this number a little bit this morning. Please go on to mrmortgage.typepad.com and ML Implode for all your news. Please give me stars on YouTube and go into the comments and let's talk about all this stuff. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Anyway, have a great day and don't believe the hype.